Hey traders, how you doing? Hey, I want to remind you, we're having an open house. That's hit and run candlesticks, right way options, and live trading alerts all in one place. Uh, Monday and Tuesday, that's May 2nd and 3rd, 2022, of course. There will be a registration link just below this video here. So please register for that. We'll send you a reminder for it. We'll also send you login information. Again, that's Monday and Tuesday, May 2nd and 3rd. Hit and run candlesticks, right way options, and live trading alerts all in one place for 2 days. Hope to see everybody there. Please register. We'll see you then. Thanks. Hey, oh, yeah, here just a second here. We're going to look at some charts for today, tomorrow, and next week as well. Okay, hang tight. Hey, good morning, everybody. How the heck are you on this Thursday, April 28, 2022? Man, I'll tell you, April's just about over and May is around the corner. I do want to remind everyone again, May 2nd and 3rd. That's May 2nd and 3rd. That's Monday and Tuesday coming up. Good morning, Doug. Hit and run candlesticks, right way options, and live trading alerts will be in one place. So I hope everybody can make it. If you can take some time out during the day and join us in the trading room, I think we have tons and tons of stuff to offer, and really would like to hear from everybody. So come on in the trading room. All right, let's take a look at some charts. So Facebook, I have Facebook up, so let's take a look at Facebook. So poor old Facebook, you know, here it is, beat up, and all of a sudden we get these blowout earnings. So cool. Now what are we going to do with it? Well, what I'm going to look at is possibly a long, but it's going to have to trade above this 209.55. I'm not interested in buying it down here. Above 209.55, I can pretty much say that would get me in above that area. That would also set us up for a rounded bottom breakout, and I kind of like that idea. That puts us in the neighborhood of possibly 30% or more for a move here in Facebook. But again, it's going to have to trade up here. If we start trading down below 173, we'll just say 50 round numbers, I'll look to short that. Okay, let's jump into the SPY real quick, and then we'll look at a few more charts. So nothing has changed. All the good earnings, all the bad earnings, and we have Apple, Amazon today, right? So want to be careful there. But either way, all the good earnings, all the bad earnings, it doesn't change the fact that price is still below the T-line. The T-line's below the trend indicator. Trend indicator is below the 50-period moving average, and the 50 is below the 200-period moving average. That's just not good. Just not good in any way. It doesn't mean that we can't have relief rallies. We absolutely could, and we absolutely want to take advantage of that. But any kind of relief rally right now, I'm looking at as an opportunity to look for shorts to move to the downside. So just watch the direction of the market, watch the direction of the charts you're taking a look at. Let's look at the VIX here. Whoops, maybe not. Maybe, there we go. So the VIX has been trending up here. You can see that. We've got a bullish W pattern set up here, and we've broken out of the top of the W, the middle part of that W. So that sets us up bullish. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance right in here. Resistance is just a speed bump on a chart. That's all it is. We don't know for sure that it's going to fail here. It could fail. It could. And it could just keep poking. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. It could keep poking away at it till it finds a crack and then breaks through. that will definitely send the market a little bit lower. So while don't take this for granted as, hey, there's resistance, VIX is going to drop, market's going to go up. Yeah, don't bet on that. Nor would I just simply bet that it's going to just walk through there, find that crack and get through. Let's pay attention up here. Keep an eye on it. Watch the bulls over here because this will actually tell us a lot. If we, here, let me put this red line back up here. There we go. If we keep poking at this and pushing at it, and we can continue to hold up, the bulls, the bulls don't give up and start marching to the downside. If they can hold up here, then that should be a little worrisome for people. Now that I've drawn that, I actually see the possibility of a triangle set up here that could pop us out. So if that happens, that's not good for the bulls, bad for the bulls, good for the bears, and we could see the market start to run a little bit lower here. This is the 500 period moving average. I personally think we're going to get to it. Probably not today. Probably not this week the way it's, well, I shouldn't say that. We've got Apple and Amazon earnings coming up. So if they're bad, yeah, we could get down there tomorrow. Even though we see some, we might is a keyword, see some kind of relief rally, I'm still looking at that as a target. All right, let's look at some charts. So let me grab some coffee here first. Early in the morning, gotta keep the whistle wet. So McDonald's here. McDonald's is looking, what I'm going to say is good right now. We're trending here. I like this as a long trade above 250, 265, and I'm going to like it as a bearish trade below 45.30 here. So anything in the middle, not too keen on really buying that. But on a breakout here, I will look at that as a bullish trade. And again, if we start to break down that 245.30, I'll look at that as a bearish trade. And here's that 500 period moving average. We already talked about Facebook. Here's love. Southwest Airlines. If we can move above 49, I've got 77 here, so 49.75, 49.80 up in there, then I'll look at that for a bullish trade. So what I would be looking for is something like this. Let it dance in here all at once. We break out, then I'm looking for that test, and then we'll look to go long here. If it does that. If it just stays in this area right through here, not really interested in buying it. Now that I've drawn that out like that, it kind of sets it up for, if we break down, I might have to look for a short in here on Southwest. Why do I have, GSK. GSK, this is not an official or perfect bull kicker because the wicks cross over. This lower wick on yesterday's candle gets inside the previous day's wick. Let's look past that just a little bit. I'm still going to look at this as a bull kicker, not a perfect one. So because of that, and because of the trend that we've got going on here, I'm going to look at this as a possible long trade on a breakout of that bull kicker candle. It's possible if the market is looking really good and I see a nice strong candle in here and it's not a Friday, I possibly might buy that here. But more than anything, I'm looking for that breakout up here, and then we'll look for that to the long side. Visa is a long trade above 226. In this market, what I'm finding is that this choppiness I want to stay away from. I want to look at charts that are showing good solid strength. This is the choppiness in here. I'm not interested in buying in here. Um, More interested in buying on a bullish breakout, um, and then we can use that breakout area as a base area. So let it break out here. That's what I'm telling myself. Rick, let it break out. Let it set up, on our typical up sideways rest, 3/8 trap kind of trade. Then I'll look to be long on Visa, waiting for it to get up here and up into this upper area right here. If Visa starts to break down, and right through here, 213.40 is what I'd be looking for, then I will look to short Visa to the downside. BTU, I'm not sure what's going on with it here, but it's going on. So BTU, I actually had on a watch list for a long trade, and with earnings today, I neglected to do anything with it last week because I don't want to trade through earnings. Well, now BTU is not having a really good day here. So I'm actually looking at this as a short to the downside. Anything below the 50 period moving average, and right in here is the 200 period moving average. I probably should have just done this. Let's just move this over kind of like that, I guess. Move this up. There we go. We've got a little bit of support right in here. Tell you the truth, I'm seeing more support down below. So maybe 1375. We're going to have to get through the 200 though to get down here. So I'm going to watch this on BTU. Anything below that 50 period moving average, we'll look for a short. It would have to move above 2860 to be long on this. But right now, more of a short trade here. SWK, big move to the downside. I don't see any reason why it can't continue more. I don't want to chase this. So I'm going to keep it on the watch list. I'm going to look for a little rally into resistance here, and then we'll look for a short. You can see right now we're right at that. Well, that's not altogether true. This is the 500 period moving average on the weekly chart. Well, I guess we are, okay. So I'm going to look for a little bit of, because I don't want to short it, maybe we get a little relief rally in here over the next day or two, short up in this area. Then when it comes back down through that 500 period moving average, about that 126.90 area, you can see right through here. Let's do this. Over here on the left, you can see where we might get price. There we go, something like that. So somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 to 20% maybe down into this support area. RHI looking like a short on the daily chart. We've just got nothing but downtrend going on with these little relief rallies. Certainly don't want to chase this right here. I'd like to see a relief rally back up, then short, and you've got that 500 period moving average down below. IP, above, let's just call it 50 bucks here. Above 50 bucks or the 200 period moving average, looking like a long entry. Let's do this right here. That might be looking like a long entry, so just wait for it to move up, settle down. It'll give us that rest, that pullback, that 3/8 trap type trade in here. And then we'll look at that long. I've got, well, yeah, 3M here. 3M might be set up for one way or the other. Above 148.45 here, I'm going to look at that as being long, and that sets us up for a rounded bottom breakup of about 15-16% up to the 200. And then to the downside, If we get below this 143.05 area, then I'll be looking for a short. We take a look at the weekly chart. You can see on that weekly chart how we've been in a downtrend. And now we've got this bearish H pattern showing up. And if we fail this 143.05 area, then all of a sudden we've got this whole mess down here we can climb into, maybe down into the 130 area, something like that. And the last one I have is Delta Airlines. Hey, I forgot to mention again, you guys. Sorry about that. Monday and Tuesday, May 2nd and 3rd. If you can, register for the open house here. That's hit and run candlesticks, live trading alerts, and right way options, all one place for 2 days. You'll hear from Doug, myself, and Ed. Hope to have you here at some point in those 3 days. Okay, thanks. Okay, so Delta Airlines, I'm looking for a long over 46.80 here. So far, it's moved. Whoops, that's a weekly. There you go. There's a daily. So far, it's done a great job coming off this bottom. We've got this low to a high to a higher low. I mean, it's doing all the right stuff. It's doing what bullish charts do. Looking good. Little choppy through here. I have found that I don't do well in choppiness. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of betting most people don't do very well in choppiness. So I kind of want a clear, decisive trade, and on a breakout, I would be very happy with that on Delta here. So anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks for listening in. I absolutely appreciate it. Mind your P's and Q's. Watch this market. Don't take risks. Well, heck, trading as a whole is nothing but risky, right? But you can limit your risk by trading smart. So anyway, take care. We'll see everybody later in the day in the room. And of course, Monday and Tuesday for the open house. I'll be back here shortly when the market opens up. You guys take care. Thanks.